Waiting, waiting, waiting. More waiting. Still waiting. Gonna be waiting for a while. Alright, set up a title. Don't know if that's actually what I'm going to end up doing, but that's the title anyway. Gonna probably mess around with the file server a little bit. I also want to make sure that this stream is smooth and everything. So I also have my secondary monitor, so I'm going to move myself, so I'm going to disappear for a minute. Kind of move around this window. I'll see how that ends up looking. Wow, that looks terribly laggy, like on my actual screen. Whatever. So how does that look on YouTube? Let's do full screen. It looks okay on full screen. Oh, it actually looks awesome. Cool. Alright. So for once, I've got a nice looking stream going on. My internet isn't crapped out yet. Awesome. Sweetness. Yeah, look at that. Nice. So happy with that. So we got 3 people already. Wow, that's impressive. I got 1 comment already. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, it's Alex. Yes, it is. It is me. It's me, the Mario. But my name's not Mario, so it's actually not me, the Mario. Stream health. People might be experiencing some issues. Well, it looks okay on my end, so I guess I'll just have to see what people say about it. So far it looks like we're okay. It's a good frame rate, no dropping. The camera keeps focusing in and out, which is a little annoying, but there's not much I can do about that. I don't know. Got your new glasses? I did. In fact, I don't have them here. I don't know where they actually are. They're actually the same exact glasses, except these, if you notice, you can't really see my screen in my glasses right now, which is nice. They've got an anti-glare coating, and the lady who put them on my face decided to bend them down a little bit, so they kind of look a little bent. And she also bent them like outwards too, which is weird. It is what it is. Well, I'm glad you like, because I like them too. It's a lot easier to do live streams. So let's move myself over here. Make myself a little bit smaller, because I don't need to be that big on my screen. Oops. Okay. So today, I'm going to be looking at my file server, which is something that I don't think I've ever really looked at on here before. So I will take myself and make myself all small and move myself up to the corner. So I've zoomed in quite a bit, so hopefully you can see everything a little bit better. And I'm just going to wait for the stream to catch up to make sure that looks okay. Log in while we wait. Probably do with a little zooming out. Okay, so now we're good. Man, it's kind of a janky way to do everything now, isn't it? Let's move this over here. Alright, that's better. So, what do we have here? Well, we got a bunch of stuff. Actually, I'll drag myself to the corner. That seems like a better place. Okay, so this is my file server. It's running FreeNas at the moment. And I recently upgraded it because it had an update available to FreeNas 9.10.2. I think I mentioned it in a video, but I don't actually remember. And let's check if there's even an update right now. Check now. I don't think there is, because I never got an email saying that there was an update available. But we'll have to see. Okay, nothing. So there are the specs, in case you've never seen them. We have, see if I can point and be all cool, we have up here a Celeron G1820, which is a pretty decent processor considering. I'm going to move the camera. Whoops. I'm sorry for the audio issues, it's going to be loud for a minute. Come on. I don't really like that. I guess it's alright. You guys know me, always screwing around with the freaking camera. So it's a little off, but I think we can manage. Okay. I bumped this thing up recently to 16 gigs of RAM because I thought it needed it because I was misreading the reports. If we look here at the memory usage, I thought, for some reason, that wired memory meant that it was all being active. But wired, which I remember now from the Mac OS, just means that it's ready and available in case you need it. It doesn't actually mean it's being utilized. Like it's set aside in a way. So I spent some money on RAM, but it's nice to have just in case, because I know ZFS is a memory hog. Question, how long are you going to stream? I don't really know. The camera's over here, not over here now. I have no idea. Probably maybe an hour. Maybe an hour and a half. I haven't really decided. I'm kind of bored. I'm going to close this window so there's not as much light coming in. Let's see how that looks. I think that'll be a little better. The lighting situation in this room is subpar at best, at times. Okay. I apologize for all the dicking around that, well, you guys know me, that's all I do on this channel is to dick around with stuff. Something I'd like to do, but it requires me setting up a bunch of other stuff and purchasing a lot of stuff, is setting up, what is it called, link aggregation, or a lag, L-A-G-G. The thing I'm missing is a switch that's capable of doing so. But that would allow me to get a 2 gigabit per second connection. And if we check right now, we can see that I'm getting a max speed of 1 gigabit per second at best, which is, of course, what I should be getting. So let's do like a test copy just so you can see it of, I don't know, one of these Windows 7 ISOs that I have. Nope. Windows key. We'll just copy it right to the desktop. And you can see here link, or speed, 108, 107. So it's not quite gigabit, which is odd. Usually it's a little faster than that. I think it maxes out around 135. That's the highest I've seen it get. But yeah, 102 isn't bad by any means. It's quite fast. I lived with, USB 2 hard drives and just other slow crap for most of my life until I got this file server. And let me tell you, having gigabit Ethernet for a file server, not only is it 100% necessary, but it's really, really nice. Everything is so fast. I wonder what happens if I copy. I have an entire collection of Windows 3.0 install disks. Let's see how fast that goes. There, we got 165, I saw. There, instant-ish. I love gigabit Ethernet. What else can I show you? Oh, so there is a way in FreeNas to set up Virtualbox. It's called PHP Virtualbox, and it's I guess it's not really VirtualBox in a way, but it's as close as you can really get to VirtualBox. And it works, which is the weird thing. It actually works really well. So let's log into, open it up on another screen here. 10.1.1.12, I think. There. So we've got, it doesn't really center right, but PHP VirtualBox. Oh. Log in. And I'm actually really pleased to see that this booted up, because last time it didn't work properly. So all my VMs are down. That's because I never restarted them. That helps. So let's go ahead and start this one up. And this is okay. Now this error message looks familiar. What I was saying is this is my netboot server that I have running on my file server in a virtual machine. So it's a lot of BS going on, but it actually works, and it works very well, except for right now. I think this has something to do with it not being shut down properly. An error code 1. That's like, it has something to do with the VM state. Like it thinks that it's in a certain state, but it actually isn't. Let's see if I can mess with this. Good morning to both of you guys. You always seem to join at the same time. What's up with that? It's always kind of interesting. Good morning to you all. Let's see if I can remove this ISO's virtual disk. Maybe that's causing an issue. Nope, it just doesn't want to start. Huh. Well, you know what? We're doing a live stream, and this might be interesting. So let's install Windows XP, SP3, SP2, X64, Serva. So this will be, I'm just going to remake my server and then make a backup because something obviously got really screwed up here. We'll give it half a gig of RAM because that's all it really needs. We'll create a new drive, do a VHD so that I can mount it if I need to. Should I do a fixed size? Hell, I got the room, I'll do a fixed size. Maybe that's causing some issues as well. We'll do 50 gigs. Nope, not 327. 50 gigs. And we'll have to dick around with some of these settings. I just updated the title a little bit. How is the stream looking? Is it looking good as opposed to terrible? Everything seems to be okay on my end. I'm hoping that it's smooth and running well. 16 gigs of video memory is actually overkill for this, but that's okay. I'll use my ISO of XP 64-bit. I don't need audio, I just need Ethernet, don't need serial ports, don't need USB, and I need to mount a folder, which is this one, which is called VBox. I'll auto-mount that. Looks good, you're just tiny. Well, that's fine, you don't really need to see me. Okay, so everything is okay. Let's go ahead and start this machine up. Okay. So it's not the VM that's having issues, it's VirtualBox that's having issues. Well, that's annoying. What does it actually mean, though? What is... Google time. In case any of you in the audience want to participate, there's the message I'm getting. Virtual machine has terminated unexpectedly during startup. with code 1. I'm just going to copy paste that because I'm lazy. And I feel like I have to upgrade Virtualbox in order to make this work. But I don't actually remember how I installed this. So there's that. So this is called PHP Virtualbox installed. I don't think it shows up there. It was under like a service or something. Google. Okay, so 11 months ago, which is the version that I have installed, it was at 4.3.12. And what are we at now? I don't actually know. Let me give you guys something to look at. Yeah, we can just look at what I'm looking at. Who cares? See, I'm so bad with Linux, that's going to be the problem here. Question in the comments. When am I leaving for my trip? I'm leaving on Friday, which is tomorrow, actually, isn't it? Yeah, today's Thursday. So I'm leaving tomorrow around 8 a.m., which is when I'll leave my place, go to the airport, get everything checked in, and then leave around... When will I leave? I think our flight is at 10:30. So we'll get to Florida around 10, or not 10, 2 o'clock, I think. I think that's it. But yeah, I am incredibly excited to do this. Very, very excited to go to Disney and then go on a cruise. It's amazing. It's something I've never done before. I'm just so very excited. Okay, so there was a command here, I think. Oh, this is the guide that I used to do this. Alright, so I log in, add a thing, and do the thing. So, I hate doing this stuff with jails. They're so confusing sometimes. Advanced mode. Okay. So how about, what is this one using for storage? I think it's just using that one directory. So let's view a jail. Let's stop the jail. You'll only be about 30 minutes away from me. So you live 30 minutes from Disney in Florida? That's kind of cool. Storage. I want to update it, but I don't see a way to update this. That's a problem there. Oh my god, I'm losing all my windows. Everything's a mess. Ah. So this says that Virtualbox is included, but how do I upgrade it? Closer to the ship you're going on? I should find out what ship I'm going on. That would... so I could tell people, like, where the hell I'm going. I'll find this out. Yeah, I can't find it. I don't know where it is. But, whatever. Must be leaving from Port Canaveral. I don't think that's right. Because somebody else asked me that, and I don't think that's where I was leaving from. But it could be. It very well could be. It's not a Disney cruise, though. It's not a Disney cruise. They're not related. I'm going to Disney, and then a cruise. Two totally different things. That is what I'm doing. Alright, let's try. I have to start the Virtualbox jail. So somebody suggested that it was an issue regarding regarding configuration settings. So the CPU settings, so if I disable that, let's disable that as well, just for the hell of it. Does that help? No, it does not. So this is what it says, the virtual machine terminated unexpectedly during startup. Start the VM using different... This is all getting very confusing. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Hello, hello to you too in the chat. I just want to update it. Alright, you know what? Let's go ahead and go back to jails and add a jail. Okay, do I have to delete this one first? Oh, I don't want to do that. Let's do some messy stuff now. I'm going to find out where... That was easy. Can't access it. 0 bytes. Okay. I don't want to have to do all my configuration settings over again. That would really suck, because it took me so long to get everything working properly. But you know what? It's good practice. Let's stop it. We'll create a new Virtualbox jail and configure all the virtual machines. Yes, I want to delete it. And so if we go back to jails, there should be nothing there. Okay. That may have been a bad idea. Okay, so that's right. That doesn't exist anymore. Add jail. Doing this all over again. Fun times. Fun times. Alright, advanced mode. Why don't I have a template? Grr. Do I have to name it VBox? Guys, am I drunk or something? Because I'm pretty sure I just read this. Do I wish I was drunk? Kinda. Alright, that's not the website I'm looking for. These are not the droids we're looking for. I hope not. Well, I mean, it's only 11 a.m., so I would kind of hope that I'm not drunk yet. But who knows? Maybe I am. Well, this is annoying. View jails, view jail templates, add jail template. FreeBSD, no, that's not what I'm looking for. And jail. Yes, drunk on coffee. I do like my coffee. We have a problem. See, there was something else I had to do, and I don't know what it was. Huh. Back to Google. So there's a video. I want to mute the video though. Alright, mute the video. Question for all of you out there, because you're all probably using Google Chrome, I would assume. Have you had any issues with YouTube where it takes forever to load? Because, like, for videos to load. Because I'll click on a video and I'll wait a good 30 seconds for it to actually load. It just takes forever. I don't know why. Okay, so I already have storage set up. I don't need to do any of that. What the? Okay, I don't know if you heard that or not, but my file server just rebooted itself. Oh, that's right, the screen isn't hooked up. Yeah, I can't access it now. What the hell just happened? Scary. I guess we'll just have to wait a minute for it to come back up. Sips coffee nervously. Add a template maybe. I could look at a template. Yeah, no longer accessible. That's weird. That's quite frightening. Because normally when it shuts down like that, it'll tell me system's going down. This literally just beeped and that was it. But I see the hard drive activity light, so it must be trying to boot up. Oh boy. So what's new with y'all? I don't know why I keep saying the word y'all. I'm not even, like, from the South. Okay, so this person says go to jails, then templates, then add a jail template. So I must have been doing it wrong. Okay, so it's back up now. That was really fast. I don't really know how to tell why something happened. Let's check my email and see if I got any messages. System has no alerts. And I have no emails. I don't know what happened, but it's over now. Alright, jails, templates, add jail template. Virtualbox. It's going to be FreeBSD 64, right? Oh, I don't know. FreeBSD x86. And what is the URL? Give me the URL. Oh, the URL's right there. Oh, it's such a long URL. download.freenas.org/jails/9.2/FreeNas Virtualbox 64.3.12.tar.gz. And there's no M tree, and it's not read-only. Now let's take a look, PHP Virtualbox, to see if there is a newer version of PHP Virtualbox available, because then I will try to get that instead. Let's see, summary. So it looks like we've got 5 available. See if I can find the website so I can download that. Oh, I click on PHP Virtualbox website, and this is the website. I just got an email, but nothing showed up. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I'm so bad at Linux and code and crap like this. Well then. You know what? I've given up on that, so I'm just going to do this instead. So we go to jails and jail. Virtualbox. Now this is probably because I deleted the jail template by accident. Didn't actually mean to do that. Don't need to do any of that. Something... I need to do something in here, I think. Isn't learning stuff awesome? Okay, so he goes back to jails. Adds a jail. No, he just dicks around more. Auto start vimage. vimage? No? Can I not do a nick? Do I not assign it a nick? Okay. Click that one. I don't want IPv6 though. Alright, that looks alright. Do it. Will it download? That is the $1,000,000 question. Or... oh, dummy. So there it is. That's cool. Now I hope that doesn't wreck my stream because I'm downloading something, although it's not downloading very fast. I think we'll be okay. I think we are golden. Stressful stuff. That's downloading, which is good. So, I have a question for you people out there. Oops. My question, got distracted there, is how would you organize your file server? So the way I have it set up right now is I've got 3 volumes. I've got a data volume, which is a 6 terabyte RAID 5. I have a I have two 2 terabyte drives that are just spinning, and that's it. So my idea is to use the big drive, the big volume, as just kind of a big data store, so I can store all the important stuff on there. One of the 2 terabytes is a chaos drive, which is something I just throw crap onto. So for example, I reformatted my PC recently, so I've got the entire backup of the PC on here, just for temporary storage. And the other drive, which is now showing up as network drive, it lost its name, is completely unused. So I don't know what to do with it. But yeah, how would you organize this? So I think this is the best way, in my opinion. I've got everything. So I've got my driver library, which is like 300 gigs. Operating systems, that's gonna be a gross number. Let's see how much data is taken up by just operating system installation files. And this isn't like drive images either. This is Windows and Mac installation ISOs and images. There we go. 478 gigs of operating system installations. That's disgusting. And I know like 100 of that, 120 is Macs. Mac installations. There's 122 gig of Mac ISOs, and I've got everything in there. I've got almost everything in there, I should say. I'm missing Lion, Mountain Lion. I've got 10.9, but everything after that I don't have either. All the classic stuff I have. Every Windows version, for the most part. All the important ones. Except for Windows 10. You won't see Windows 10 in here. Not yet. Hopefully not ever for me. What do I have for whole drives? There's also a lot of space tied up in this whole drive images folder, which I really should go through at some point. Some of these I don't even remember what they are. I mean, some of them are really obvious, like there's a Performa 6300 CD image, which is the machine I have over there. That's for sale. The PowerMac 7300 180 image. Got a couple other things in there. A lot of crap in there. But that's the thing about having so much storage space, is that you can put literally whatever you want on this disk and just not have to worry. It's kind of nice. Oh, I think it's time for more coffee, so I'll be back in just a moment. Guys, I'm sad. There was no more coffee. Today's the worst day ever. How will I survive? I just don't know. This is taking an awfully long time. It's really annoying. Whatever. Oh, my neck hurts too. I'm just in rough shape today. No coffee, my neck hurts. Everything just hurts. Well, I'm gonna make some food, and then I'll be back in just a moment. So I guess I'll leave the camera running. I'll mute the audio so you don't have to listen to me. I kind of want to play some music. Let's see if I can do that. Whoa. I don't want to get hit by the copyright police or anything. Royalty-free music. Let's see, I'm trying to look at where my microphone is going up to right now so I can adjust the audio accordingly. Where was that? Twin Musicom? I think that was it. No. Oh, I don't know. Whatever. I'll just mute the audio and I'll be back in probably 5 minutes after everything's done. So, we'll see you in just a couple minutes. Alright, I'm back, so you should be able to hear me. I threw some chicken nuggets in the oven because I'm a poor college student and can't afford real food. What do we have here in the chat? Okay, not much else. Does anyone know how to fix a hard-bricked S3 Mini? I don't know anything about it. Maybe somebody else will. Okay, so we've got Virtualbox installed. Now, I think if we go to jails, so VBox edit, so it's got the right IP address and everything. vimage should be on. I don't know why it didn't save. And then we do add storage, jail VBox, source. Which one was it on? Oh, I think it was on this drive. Oh, VBox right there. So that's, okay, that must be where I told it to put it. So we will have, where do I want to add it? I don't want to add it on a different volume. Let's just add it there. VBox, source destination. What? Okay, I'm confused. I'll have to look at this guide again. This is a little different from when I set it up, which is interesting. Yeah, this is quite different. Okay. Maybe I installed a different version than I thought. Okay. Sure. That'll be the source. Destination. Okay. Create the shared directory. I don't know. I don't know what that did. Cannot be mounted. Okay. So we'll do source red1 VBox. Destinate. Oh, what the hell? Can we just do the root of the drive? Will that work? Source red1. Destination VBox. No. See, there is something to be said about Windows and how Windows actually works. Sometimes, I guess suppose if you understand what's happening here, then it's fine, but ugh, I much prefer Windows. So he does it source to the share. This is on. This must be riveting material for you guys to watch. You must be just loving watching this. So if we open up, VBox doesn't exist yet. So this is the chaos drive, which we have VBox in. So that's correct. Okay, we have jails, jail root, configuration jail root. So mount that one, that one, that one. Okay. Yeah, this is becoming quite difficult. So I don't know how to add storage. So that's a problem. So it says VBox is running, so let's go 10.1.1.12. Oh, okay. So it worked. But can I add Windows XP? I think we got it. Let's do a VHD of a fixed dynamically allocated. Let's just make it really big. Let's make it 250 gigs, so we never run out of space. Creating a virtual machine. Okay. Looking good. So I don't need a floppy disk. Let's keep the floppy in there. That's what she said. We'll add a virtual disk. Okay, so then I need to go to the, yes, that's right. Operating systems, Windows XP, Windows XP 64. I really need to go through and clean out my Windows installations. Is it this one? Yes, it was that one. Take that, copy it to the Chaos VBox. Need permission. Okay. Alright. We got this. Storage. This can actually go away, but I don't know how to do that, so I'm gonna say screw it. Shit. Permissions. I need a Windows share VBox. Advanced. Okay, that's correct. So I should be able to write to it, but I can't. Edit? Storage. Okay, we don't need to have services open. Let's go. I don't even know if I have to add storage. I don't think, although I'm pretty sure I do, but let's. Oh, crap, guys, I don't know. Can I just delete the storage? I don't think I need it. Okay, I must not need it. Awesome. So what do we have here? We got storage, volumes, store 21 red 1, VBox permissions. I think I kept them as Unix permissions, and we just set the permissions to nobody. Group wheel change. Hey, there we go. Got it. Cool. So that was a little bit slower than usual, but that's because it's transferring through the network. So I should be able to choose that now. Don't need audio. I need a bridged adapter on EM0. No serial, no USB. And we will add that as VBox all amount. Okay. Is it going to work? Ah, damn it. Oh my god, I put so much time into this and it still doesn't work. Oh no. What the fuck? Alright. So I guess I'm gonna say screw it, we're not doing this anymore because that's really annoying. And I don't know what's going on with it. I have no idea. We have all the services set up that need to be set up. Although we don't need FTP, we need TFTP, but that we don't actually need on right now. But I'll put it on anyway. Service could not be started. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. And that's the same thing as before. Let's try one more thing. Display, don't need a remote display. Let's try that. No, still does it. Well, looking at error details might help. I did that already, but let's copy Notepad, and then we'll paste them in Notepad because it's kind of hard to look in that little area right there. Oh wait, I can't. I need WordPad instead. So then I can zoom in. So we have a lot of stuff here. Let's see if I can find anything. So we have an exception at that line, function remote progress get VBox connector. Progress get VBox connector. So it's in the class VBox connector. Post that on pastebin. Are you going to look at it, or should I post it somewhere else? I'm just curious. And I apologize, I can't really remove the spaces in between each one. Maybe I can copy, all, paste. No, whatever. Create a new paste. Okay, so if you're interested, here it is on pastebin. And that might actually be a better way to look at this. So VBox connector, what is update my title to Troubleshooting. Okay. VBox connector is all one word. So this person thinks it's a permission problem. What else do we got here? Go away, big thing on the side. So if we go back to, get rid of that. Alright. Jails. Advanced. So that is supposed to be in there, that's right. Jails configuration. I'll bring this over onto my own screen. So the VBox server is supposed to be on localhost instead of 127.0.0.1, which is the local host, but it only works if you type localhost or something like that. The weird thing is why it just stopped working, because it did work, and it worked perfectly. But after I rebooted one time, it didn't work anymore. Well, guys, I don't really know what to tell you. This has been interesting. So I can log in. I've got, let's see, default machine folder. So home, VBox, Virtualbox VMs, what? So I'm assuming this is the home folder, but I don't have no, home VBox, okay, then Virtualbox VMs, so I don't have Virtualbox VMs. What? Oh, Linux. Oh, I hate you so sometimes. Okay, home VBox, Virtualbox VMs. Can't access it. So I wonder if I have to change the permissions. So that's red 1, that's correct. Oops, change permissions. Windows, change. Now we're just kind of throwing shit at the wall and seeing if it sticks. And guess what? I don't think it's going to. Nope. See if I can run this little snippet of code here. Got in the shell. I might have to change where I am. VBox manage. Okay, so I need to cd to mount I forgot how to Linux. No. Yeah, I don't know how to Linux, so that's going to be a problem. Can I just restart the web service? Not wizard. No, 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 no. Shell. I'm doubting that's going to work. VBox service does not exist in etc RCD. Close her out. It says run it as user. But do I need to be in a different area? I'm going to do sudo VBox. I think that's how you do things as users. So I want to run it as VBox, VBox manage. Well, I promise you, basically it's a version conflict, so maybe... Shit, I know exactly what this is. It stopped... I can't believe I didn't think of this. And for some reason, just you saying it's a version conflict reminded me. It stopped working after I upgraded. After I upgraded to 9.10.2. I think it was 9.10.1 before. Can't post links. Can you post it like without a, like with a dot missing or something? Oh, there you go, right there. You know what I was asking for. Okay, haven't seen this page yet, so this is interesting. Crap. Alright. That is the answer I was looking for. You cannot update VirtualBox in the template. The VirtualBox version in the jail must match the kernel driver. The kernel driver in 9.2.1.8, which is a little older than what I've got, is not the latest version, so when you do a package update, you are instantly running in an unsupported configuration. I don't recommend upgrading the template yourself without extensive testing. Oops. And snapshotting the dataset. So I lost... Yeah, that's a thing. So I've got to make the VBox jail from scratch or roll back the update if I can. Now what do I do? Sorry if that was gross. Well, we can always try installing VirtualBox again through the command line. Let's see if I can run this one instead. So what this person is telling me is that I effed up because I updated. And I'm not really sure how to roll back my changes. Can't really do that, can I? Oh, wow. That sucks. Let's see if there's maybe a version 4, 9.10.2. well, I guess that is the end of that for now. Not going to be able to fix that issue very easily, which is unfortunate. So what else do you guys want to see, since I can't show you virtual machines running inside of this FreeNas box? Anything else you want to see with my file server, or literally anything else? How long have we been going? Hour and 11 minutes, okay. How many of you are still in here? 7 people watching a screen that's not moving. How about that? How about that? Those are some dedicated people. Here, have a graph. You know what? You know what? Have more graphs. Have all the graphs. I got a lot of graphs. So basically, if I can downgrade FreeNas back to 9.10.1, I should be able to use Virtualbox again. But that is pretty scary in itself. So let's see. So basically, this person on the internet is telling me I have to save my configuration settings and then set up, just do a fresh install and reinstall everything, which I might have to do. I don't really want to do that right now, but I also really do, because I want to get this done. Let's make me a little bigger on the screen here. Whoa, I'm huge. I don't know, all this sounds terrible. Was that noise at your end? There was a truck that went by. That might have been it. Which reminds me, I purchased a dash cam. I've actually purchased a few dash cams in my days. I'm on my 3rd one now. The first one, which I got, it says shipped, track package, where is it? Out for delivery at 8 a.m. I might have to go check my front door right now. I'll be right back. Nothing at all. I wasn't expecting it. It didn't actually say it's arrived yet, but I thought, you know, shipped out at 8 a.m. Oh, it's USPS. I thought it was UPS. Okay, so that'll probably be here around 3 o'clock, if I remember correctly. What was I going to say? Dash cams. So here's the one that I purchased. Give me a second, I have to get the link for it. This is one of the most highly rated ones on YouTube, on Amazon. And here it is right here. So it's a dash cam that mounts, it like sticks to your window, which is cool. And it's different from the one that I purchased before. Which is over here. Mainly because it's not garbage. So this thing is a very cheap and Chinesey one. You can see by just the text on the front right here. Yeah, bullshit, it's 1080p. I don't know what they're doing to make it appear as 1080p, but it's bad. It's bad quality. Basically, I almost got into an accident. Some idiot on their cell phone pulled out in front of me, and I slammed on my brakes and kind of steered off to the side of the road, just inches between hitting this person. Or if I was a little bit closer to them, I would have hit them, basically. The camera, and I didn't know this, decided to freeze up. Just became all glitchy and freezy, and it captured the audio of me slamming on the horn and calling the person an idiot. I said other things, but you know what I mean. And didn't capture the almost accident. Not at all. And it's not the SD card either. It was a good SD card, and I put another card in here thinking maybe it's just a weird compatibility issue, and no, the camera's just really that bad. By the way, if you have heard of the channel, the YouTube channel, what is it called? Roadcams, or roadcams.net. They always advertise their dash cam, and this is it. Awful. It is an awful, 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 awful dash cam. And it weighs nothing. I'm going to weigh it right now. I bet, plot twist, it doesn't even register on my scale. There might be a loud noise as I move the keyboard, I apologize. Okay. Got the scale right here. Almost 2 ounces. That's all this thing weighs. Garbage. Don't buy their dash cam. Nope, don't buy it. I have another dash cam that I purchased, which I don't have anything like dirty in my Amazon. I just don't want you to see my Amazon orders, just because I'm, weird like that. I purchased one a while back that is a dual camera dash cam. And I remember not being able to find it for some reason. That's weird. Let me try to find this. It is... Okay, I wasn't looking for overstock, but that's alright. It's one of these, and the name of it, when I bought it, was by Gary, or Jerry, G-E-R-I. This is it. It has 2 cameras, and it's a full 1080p dash cam. Video quality is actually pretty good. I give it a thumbs up. The white balance issues are awful. If there's any kind of sunlight, it won't adjust the white balance properly, so the picture's washed out. And the point of having this dash cam is so you can have one go forward and record the road, and one pointing at the driver, or the driver's side window. And I had it kind of at both me and the driver's side window, so that if you're in a crash, you can prove that you didn't, you weren't texting or distracted. It's just another layer of a backup, really. Well, hold on one second, let me update the title. Dash cams. What was I going to say? The issue with it, besides the white balance, it doesn't play well with my cigarette lighter, which is something odd that I didn't think I'd really have to worry about. There's an issue with the car where, I mean, it's probably something that every car does. When you turn the key, it cuts all the power to everything. You know, the radio turns off, air turns off, normal. But when the power comes back on and starts powering the dash cam again, it doesn't record properly. It will. It says it's recording, like there's a button or a little dot that's flashing, but it's stuck at 0 seconds and it doesn't do anything. And it's especially annoying when you forget about it. So basically, this dash cam was doing absolutely nothing. And it's big, you know, it takes up a lot of room. So I'd recommend it as a dash cam, but you just gotta be aware that sometimes it doesn't work all the time. Which is why I bought that. So I'm very excited for this to come. I hope it works out well. I really hope it does. And it's not the most expensive one either, but I think it's going to work for me. I just want to snap this effer in half. Oh, I hate this thing so much. I wonder what's inside of it. I can almost pull it apart with my finger. Let's get a little prying tool here. Open this on camera. Let's take the front off first, why not? Can you just hear the cheapness? Let's make this video a little bit bigger, full screen-ish. Okay, maybe it's not as terrible as I thought. Maybe I just have to break the plastic clips that are on it. You bastard, come on. There we go. Oops. Got one, got two. Oh, I broke it. I broke this effer. That's okay, this thing's it's terrible anyway. It only cost me like 25 bucks. I'm not concerned, and I used it for a while, so whatever. Now I could use this for like maybe a rear view camera or something, but even that, like, it barely works in the first place. Oh. I could just take the back off. The back just, you know. So there's the back of the camera. Oh, it's screwed on. Don't tell anyone. So I broke it. There's that. Uh-oh, I think the stream is frozen. Or at least it is. Oh, wait, what? Has it been frozen for like 5 minutes? I can't tell. Hold on here. On my end, it looks like it's stuck. Let's refresh YouTube. Maybe YouTube crapped out on me. No, I guess it's still okay. Okay, that was weird. Like I said, I've been having a lot of issues with YouTube playing videos improperly. Okay. So it looks like we're stuck on the camera, which is screwed in. Okay. There's a nice little screen on here. I wonder if I could use that for... Can't use it anymore. Oops. Maybe that was just a piece of plastic. Yeah, I think... Okay, we're okay. So there's that. Let's unscrew the camera part. I break stuff often. If I don't care about it. Yeah, sometimes I do. I very, very rarely break things that I actually care about or that are worth something. This is not worth anything. This thing is terrible. I literally touched the battery connector and it came right off. I don't even know how that was soldered on there. There's just the smallest strand. Let's see if that'll focus. Yeah, you can't even see it. The smallest strand of copper there. Alright, so there's the tiny battery, which is actually exploding. Yeah, it's puffy. This thing is so terrible. This is the worst. Look at it. It's all... I promise you that's not how it's supposed to be. Like, it might look decent, but it's actually... Come on. Get it together, camera. You can do it. There we go. Yeah, it's all squishy. So I will have to take that and drop that off at the repair place. Here is the camera lens on top of a camera lens. Well, that doesn't really work, does it? Oops. Comment says, I thought you were in the repairing business. I used to be. I'm not at the moment. When it's something that's a customer's item that I'm liable for, I'm careful. I take my time and I don't break things. Things like this, who cares? Taking it apart. So that's all there is to it, just a little screen that is soldered on there, connector soldered on, got a board. I can't see because I'm in the way. This camera's not meant for focusing quickly. Focus. Come on, there's like literally nothing to not focus on. Let's go. Did it at the last second. Pretty awful. Pretty damn awful. Yeah. Whatever. I forgot what I was even looking at it for. Let's put it somewhat back together now. Well, that kind of sucks about the FreeNas issue. I was really hoping to be able to show you a PHP Virtualbox, but I guess that's not going to happen, which is alright. That's alright. There, good as new. As bad as new. Alright, that battery I'm going to throw out. I'll recycle it. I'm just putting it next to the trash. 6 people still watching. Couldn't tell you why. I've been selling a lot of stuff on eBay recently. I've been selling the parts to those Alienware PCs, and I will show you, because there's like no identifying information or anything I really care about. I'll show you my eBay page of things that I've sold. So I sold both of the Revision 1 Alienware boards. I have the Revision 2, however, I'm going on vacation tomorrow, so I don't want to list it yet. I'm actually going to delete everything from my page and then relist it when I get back, just so people don't buy things while I'm gone and then I'm not able to ship them for over a week. That would look kind of bad on my part. So I sold each of those boards for $100 a piece, which is cool. I sold the i7-9800 for $130. I even had a best offer up there, and the person just bought it outright, which is cool. It was a fair price. There's the other board. I sold both of the i7-930s. Sold them for $30 a piece together, because the seller wanted me to sell them together so he wouldn't have to pay for the additional shipping. I sold the 590 for $120. The 590 is it's a really interesting card because it's a dual GPU card, which means it physically has 2 GPUs on one board. So you kind of get 2 for the price of 2. Honestly, it's quite expensive, or it was when it was new. But you get 2 GPUs on one card, which is nice. Somebody says enjoying the video. Somebody says Bitcoin price live stream. I don't know. I'll go to your page, but I'm probably just gonna delete that comment. I'm going to assume that's spam. So that has been removed. Pokemon Blue. I don't know why I'm showing you this, but I feel like somebody will be interested. I had Pokemon Blue. It was sitting around. It had a bad save battery, which I could have replaced, but why bother? Sold it for $23. Cool. Got all that sold. My GeForce GTX 780 with issues, which you can see here. I wrote a wall of text about it. Basically, if you don't want to read or you can't read it because it's in the live stream, I sold this card once. Sold it twice. I sold it the first time to somebody who contacted me 16 days later, which I didn't offer a return period, but it would have been out of the return period anyway, and said they want a full refund because the card is broken. So they send me a picture, and I'll try to pull up the picture right now, see if I can find it. And it's broken because there's one component missing from the board. Now there is absolutely no way this component could have been broken off in shipping because it's there's nothing touching that, and it's not a component that just breaks off either. Let's see if I can find this. Video card return. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I might not be able to find it, but that's okay. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Basically, the part that was broken off was physically broken off. Like, it was done by that person, very clearly. And I just think they didn't want to own up to it. So I was forced by eBay to give them a return, or else the money would be refunded and I'd get a negative mark or something, which made me very upset. First of all, because he broke it and it was his fault, and because that I could not sell it for as much as I sold it for the first time. And it actually took a lot longer to sell it the second time because it was broken. Oh, dumbass. The pictures are in here. So you can see, these are original pictures of the card. It's in nice shape. I bought this card new. It's a great card. And then we get to these. So here's the one that he broke off. You can see right here where this red arrow is, right below it. There's a resistor, I think. transistor, resistor, something broken off the board. And I can tell, you can't see it from this picture, but if you looked at it in the right light, there was actually a place where you could see a scrape mark, such as a screwdriver or something slipping and hitting that resistor off. He also said that there's a resistor missing here too, which I looked at my original pictures and it's missing there too. But it was like that the entire time I used it, so I don't know what happened to it. That one kind of bewilders me, but he is right, that one was missing. However, if he had just tried the card, he would have found out that it worked perfectly, because this person who bought the card hasn't said anything, and this was over a month ago. So I'm going to assume that it was actually 2 months ago. So I'm going to assume that it's still working. How annoying is that? And I sold it for $175, I think, originally. Let's see if I can find... I can only go back 60 days. That's annoying. Can I go back more than that? No, only 60 days. I don't know why they do that. But yeah, I lost out on about $70 plus the cost of shipping, so a little more than that, because some jerkwad decided to break the card and then complain about it. Steve M in the chat says, I wish somebody would give me an Alienware computer. Cool stuff. If you live near me, which I'm going to assume you don't, because I just assume, I would give you one for a really, really good price, like $50 or something, just because you're a nice person, I assume. I do a lot of assuming. But yeah, I'd give it to you for pretty cheap, just so that I make something off of it. But you could also make money off of it if you went and sold the parts. But alas, I don't have any that are complete anymore because I've sold all the parts, or they're all for sale. Alright. I really want to get rid of this thing as well. This is a receiver I picked up for a decent price. And it's in good shape, it all works, it sounds great, but it's huge and I don't need it. So I wanted to sell it, and nobody's interested. That's another one of those things where I buy it because I think it's going to make me some money, and then it ends up not making me any money at all because it just doesn't move. Oh well. Shit happens. Somebody says sub me. I probably won't, first of all, because you've got one video, and I don't do that in the first place, so I'm sorry, not going to sub to you. Not being an asshole, I have no reason to sub to you. Sorry. So back to looking at the NAS. I feel like it's some permission issue. Share type, Windows, that's, I'm on the wrong drive. Dummy, that would help. Share type Windows. Okay, everything is good. Don't want to do a data set. I want to change permissions. So we got owner and group. That's nobody in wheel. That should be right. What if we do Unix and then give it all permissions? Does that get us anywhere? I'm going to assume not. Yeah, I really wish I hadn't upgraded that. That really screwed me over quite big time. But you live and learn. That's what happens. So we're going on an hour and 40 minutes of streaming. Just looking at this comment on my channel here. Is there anything you guys want me to talk about, want to look at, want me to do? You know, I've got the file server up and running. I could show you some things that I haven't already shown you. I don't really know what else there is. I've always got crap in this room that I can go over. Oh, one thing I do want to point out that I think I pointed out in a vlog. I'll make myself bigger again so you can see me. I am not going to be moving. So I planned on moving at the... get in the center here. I planned on moving around the 22nd of the month, but I decided, or we decided, it would be a much better idea to stay here for a couple reasons. One is because the rent is much cheaper. We are paying currently $800 a month, and once our lease renews, it goes up to $823. So it's not a big increase at all. So $823 for an 1,100 square foot apartment, which includes water and heat, for $823 a month. I'll take it. Especially considering that the place we were going to go to was about $1,200, no utilities. So that would have ended up costing us a lot more. Especially because we use a lot of water and I like it warm. Although we do have gaming computers running pretty much all the time, which heats this room. Yeah, we're going to stay here, which means, which is what I was getting onto, that I can clean up stuff. Clean up my cable mess, reorganize, because I was kind of putting it off until we moved, because what's the point of cleaning up if I'm only going to be here for another week? But now that I'm going to be here for another year, I can do some cleanup. So for example, I'm going to move the camera, so I apologize for noise and shakiness. Down, I guess you can't even see it. Back down here, okay, never mind. I can't do any better than that. I've got all my networking hardware. There, now we're in the center of the room again. All my networking stuff is a complete and utter terrible mess. It is awful, awful, awful. And I need to fix it. So I might get like a little piece of plywood or something and screw everything down. I think that's kind of a cool idea. I've also toyed with the idea of getting a server rack in here, but a server rack takes up a lot of space, and that's pretty much it. It takes up a ton of space, and I don't know where I'd put it. Apart from maybe putting it in the living room, I don't really have a good place for it, so might not do that. I might not get the server rack in here, although I do own one and have one. I might not do that. I'm kind of running out of ideas of things to talk about, which might mean it's time for the end, so I'll go on for a couple more minutes to have you guys chat a little more, and if there's any questions you can ask me, and then I think we'll be done. Oh, I just realized I have, if I move myself, I'm watching myself on the monitor that I'm broadcasting on. It's kind of funny. Let's just minimize that. Close, close, close. Put myself in the middle again. There, that looks a little better. Oh, and the other thing I was going to say about the server rack is that I don't own that much equipment. I do have a PowerEdge 2950 that I'm not using. The thing about it is, it's power hungry, it's huge, and it's loud. And it's not all that powerful. It uses a lot of power, but it's not that good at processing stuff. So I might get rid of that. I don't need it, and that would be the only thing I'd really need to put in a server rack, because it's a rack-mounted server. Otherwise, I can just use my little IKEA cube over here and put my file server in it, and then the plug strip with the UPS and my other portable hard drive and file server. That's all I need. And the only other thing I'd have to deal with is this mess down here, which honestly, if I just strap it to the side of the desk, I think I'll be alright. Just ideas I'm kind of throwing out there. Don't know. Well, I gotta figure out what to do for the rest of the day. I have to go get my hair cut because it's so very long. Not really. I'm gonna get my hair cut today. I'm gonna leave around 5 p.m. so I got 5 hours. I just popped off the end of the screwdriver. Then I'm going to dinner with, it's not my mother-in-law yet because I'm not married, but she would be my mother-in-law. Going to her house for dinner, and then I gotta come home and pack because we leave tomorrow. Maybe I'll pack a little sooner than that, but yeah, I gotta pack tonight and get everything together. And that's it. Then I am out for over a week. I leave on Friday. We get to Disney on Saturday. We're there Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Or no, we're there Saturday, Sunday. And then we're on the cruise for 4 nights, 5 days. No days at sea, so we'll always be stopping somewhere during the day. So that'll bring us Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe? I think we get off the boat on Saturday, and then we're back on Monday, or Sunday. I am a mess. Basically, it's over a week that I'll be gone, so no videos during that time. I don't have anything to even publish, at least I think. Maybe I do have something to publish. Let's take a look. And I don't plan on making any other videos today. So I'll be gone for a while, but you'll all have this to watch, so that's kind of cool. Yep, I uploaded the only 2 videos I had, the thrift store finds, which really didn't get that many views, which is odd. I would have thought it would have had much more. And the tech vlog, that got a normal amount of views. My vlogs only ever really get 140 max, which is okay. I'm kind of a niche channel, so I understand. Yeah. Live streams don't get that much either, unless I give it a nice title. Which reminds me, I'm going to readjust the title, because that's mainly what I talked about, which was troubleshooting FreeNas Virtualbox VMs. Because that's mainly what it was about. Well, unless you guys have anything else to ask me or say, I think I'm going to head out, make myself... I forgot about my chicken nuggets. Those are going to be cold by now. Made those like an hour ago. Damn it. Well, I'll heat them up again. So if you don't have any more questions, I'll wait another minute, and then I will end the stream. And as always, I thank you so much for watching. I always enjoy the interaction and being able to ramble to somebody. You know me, I like to ramble. So, thank you. I will have fun on the cruise. It's again something I've never done, so I'm sure I will enjoy it. I will enjoy it greatly. Okay. So I guess that's it. I'll end the video here. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see ya in over a week. Take care, everyone.